So good morning, everyone. Again, my name is Verdita Muck. I'm out of Atlanta, Georgia area. And I am the kind of person that really wants to help people succeed in their business. And so what I've done today is put together a presentation that will kind of help you understand what happens when we focus on the right people for our business and life wave. And so what I want to do is just get right into the presentation. Once again, we've covered several things this week, and more than likely, everybody on this call has their mindset together and are just ready to go. So what we're going to do today is talk about the game plan to accelerate your business. Okay, so listen, the first thing that you need to understand is that you are at the right place. You got to get your mindset together. You're at the right place at the right time. So let's go. Understand what you have your hands on. Hopefully, all of us understand that we're part of a company that is financially solid. See, in network marketing, people who are experiencing network marketing are really concerned about the company. They want to make sure the company is sound. Well, our company is financially sound and literally going into momentum. See, we're not even in momentum yet, even though it may feel like it to some people, but we're on our way to momentum. That is the best time to get involved in a company. We have superior leadership, starting with our CEO, Mr. David Schmidt, all the way down to people in our organization. We've got an awesome product that is literally a market disruptor, that is a big conversation. Anytime someone hears about it, they keep thinking about it and they keep talking about it. And we have a very, very generous compensation plan. So I want you to set yourself up for success. So the first thing you're going to do to accelerate your business is this. We've got several packages, you guys, but we're only focusing on the gold and the diamond pack. Why? Because the gold pack positions you to be promoted, and it also offers substantial inventory. Or if you get the diamond pack, if that's something you can afford, I would highly recommend the diamond pack because it is more cost effective. You know, you're getting your packages at $84 a sleeve as opposed to $99 a sleeve, and you have an abundance of inventory. If you're moving fast, you're introducing this to people that are on your level or above, then you want to be prepared to supply them with the inventory while their packages are coming in. Now, here's the other thing. Who's going to participate in the fast track program that we're referring to right now is that we want everybody to be on auto ship, because auto ship is a foundation of your residual income. Without auto ship, there is no residual income. And you know, there's ways of providing volume that you need, but we're not taking chances on that. This is a system that we want everyone to follow. So you need at least 2 sleeves per month. And the diamond pack that we just talked about does not require an auto ship for 90 days. However, you still want to set your auto ship up for 90 days out from the day you started. But this is going to keep you active, and it is going to avoid your points getting flushed. As I was explaining, there's other ways to provide your volume, but we're not relying on other ways. We're relying on the guaranteed way that your points would not get flushed, because that is what's important. That's what we're here for, right? To make money. So get ready, get ready, get ready. The first thing you have to do, you guys, when you are doing something really important like this project right here, is you got to clear all your distractions. You want to be able to focus. When you are watching TV and trying to listen to something or read something or think about something, it's hard to focus. And so you want to clear all your distractions and get your head in the game, meaning, you know, making sure that you understand the whole concept of the technology we have. Make sure you know some things about the company, know some things about it, and collect several testimonies. Because a lot of times for me, when I'm talking to people, if I know a testimony, I mean, I get to talk to the people and I reiterate a testimony. the first thing they say is, wow. I mean, it's happened to me even a couple of days ago. I was talking on a three-way with someone, and I just started giving testimonies, and the person said, wow, wow, wow. And here's a person that was, I would guess you would say, very, very successful person, claim they really don't have time. But when they heard the testimonies, it kind of calmed them down a little bit, because the testimonies are the name of the game, you guys. The testimony is the start of the show. The X39 with the testimonies that go with it are the start of the show. Establish why you're doing that. I'm going to give you an example. My husband and I, we are retirement age. Literally, when they say when you're 65, that's retirement age. But nowadays, most people cannot retire at 65 because they cannot afford to. And that was our situation. But we didn't want to be relying on our children. We're self-employed. So honestly, we just did not have the sufficient savings in place. That is a big why. We anticipate, by the grace of God, living 20 or 30 more years. And Social Security is just not going to do it. I just told you my why. Your why may be that you have children that you want to put in college. Maybe they're not qualified for scholarships. I'm not sure what the situation is. Maybe you have a parent that is not doing well at all, but you really either have to be home with them to take care of them, or are you going to have to get some type of person to come in and help? These are real issues, you guys. So decide what your why is, because that is what's going to make you do what I'm about to share with you. Now, next step, make a list of 50 to 100 names. I mean, you can make as many as you want, but at least 50 to 100. And here's what you want to do, you guys. This is a little different than what we've said with, the process of the Power Six doing your launch calls. This is a little different. I want you to focus on people just like you. That means people that have high energy, that are outgoing, people that have strong leadership skills. When they say something, people kind of listen. Strong communication skills, and not only that, easy to talk to. Somebody that when you're talking to them, they're easy to talk to. Entrepreneurial in spirit. They're willing to take risks, because a lot of times people quit their jobs just to start their own business. That's what I did. I started my interior design business by quitting my job and going back to school. I have an entrepreneurial spirit. And when you really believe in something that you want to do, you're willing to take the risk. People that have MLM experience, y'all right there, that is important. If you know someone that has MLM experience, that is going to really accelerate your business, because they're going to, they're going to give a head start. I mean, they're going to move a lot faster than the average person. Financially stable. You don't want people that every month they're scrambling to try to get their auto-ship. Keep in mind, we have customers, we have business partners. We're not only talking about business partners, we're talking about the 6 business partners that are going to take you to the top. Therefore, these are the qualifications that you want to look for. If they're married, if they're married, that is a plus, because it kind of indicates stability. People that are married are just more stable in many cases. And people that are influential, meaning they can get people to take action. People like pastors, people like, just attorneys, people in the community that people know because they're on all kinds of organizations and things like that. So here's what you're going to do with those people. You're going to call them. I'm not suggesting you text them nor email them unless it is the second level of communication. In other words, the first time you talk to them, you want to call them because they want to hear the energy in your voice. You want them to hear that energy in your voice. You want to, just make sure that you have their attention. And so you want to call the sharpest people, the sharpest 25 people on your list. I just gave you the things that stand out about these people. And then so here what we're trying to do is accelerate your business by getting the right people from the very beginning. This is a little different than just getting anybody to join your team. that includes customers and other business partners. And that's why we always suggest get you 20 people, because of those 20 people that you get on board, 6 of them are going to quit. This is just statistics in network marketing. If you got 20 new business partners, think about your own organization. Some of you have 20 and 30 and 40 people on your team. A third of those people are going to quit. A third of those people are going to just sit there and they may order the product, but they're not going to do anything. A third of those people are going to go to work. And so this is why it's important to start with the sharpest people, and you are flat out, and you're going to see with the conversation that you're going to have with those people, it is expected that they are building a business. So here's how the conversation would go. This is just a script. You can come up with your own script that may be more comfortable for you. And this is a little different than a script that some of you have been using, because I had another script we were using with a Power 6 when we were just reaching out to everybody you know. Yes, you can reach out to everybody you know, but right now we're trying to get you positioned to accelerate your business. So let's say if you were calling someone, and I'm just going to call out a name. Let's say that person's name is Linda. Hi, Linda, how's it going? And she'll probably say, oh, it's going pretty good. I'm saying, listen, Linda, the reason I'm calling you is because I was recently introduced to a very exciting and lucrative opportunity that really got my attention. However, I need 6 sharp people to partner with me ASAP. And I thought about you. Are you open to an opportunity? Now, listen, let me just stop right there. I told her I was looking for someone sharp. That implies that she is sharp. I also told her that I needed these people ASAP. That automatically established a sense of urgency, right? And so she's probably going to say something. I mean, the natural thing for her to say next is, well, what is it all about? And I'm going to say, well, it's a phenomenal and exclusive product. And I'm not going to say, you know, what kind of product it is. I say it's a phenomenal and exclusive product. But Linda, if you can trust me on this and give me 30 minutes of your time, I want to introduce you to someone who can paint the picture and make sure you see how huge this is. Could you commit to that and meet us on a Zoom today at 6 p.m. or tomorrow at 7? So what I did right there, it seems more it seems like it's very a specific appointment time, that a window of time that the person that is the expert is going to be available today or tomorrow. It may, see, this is different than when I say get 25, call 25 people to get on a call. You may not get but 3 or 4 people on this call, but the point is whatever you can do that's immediate. Because I was on I'm just give you an example. I was on a 3-way the other night, and I asked the person, can they get on a Zoom right now? It was about after 9 o'clock that night. And they said, sure. They jumped on the Zoom right then and there because I had raised their curiosity. I had said a little bit more than what's in this script. But I'm saying to you that people will jump on a Zoom if they have time right now. So I'm not saying this is right now, but let's say it's 6 o'clock today or tomorrow at 7. That gives them an option. I just said 7 just to make it a different time. Okay. It was just like a trick of the brain. Okay. So that's kind of what you might want to say. In other words, you letting them know straight out, I'm talking about an opportunity. I'm not talking about you being a customer or anything like that. And I asked them if they were open. If they said they were open and they jump on the call, that means they are open. Okay. That lets you know they're open. So here's what we're going to do next. We're ready to launch your business. And what you want to do is you want to spend your first 30 days finding the right 6 people. Now, in the Power 6, we talked about getting 6 partners in 10 days. Remember, it's easier to get a customer in 10 days than it is the right. The key word here is right. The right 6 partners. That's why I want to give you 30 days to do that. Set up your first launch call to occur within 72 hours from the enrollment day. Whatever day you start, you're going to be introduced to your upline on a welcome call. And on that welcome call, they're going to ask you, it's already established that you are willing to partner with me in accelerating your business and making some things happen and making some money. And so you're open to all of that. So you're going to be introduced to your leader on a welcome call. That leader is going to establish, you and that leader together are going to establish a date for your launch call, and that should be no more than 72 hours from the date you start. And after that, use other means of exposure, such as other opportunity calls. You know, we have other calls going on during the week. If you don't know about them, ask somebody about those. And then we have videos and testimonies, or videos of the opportunity. You know, we have an app called In Touch. There's opportunity videos on there. There are recordings of calls that we do during the week. So there's other sources. Now, let me just show you. Now, I've shown you the power of 6 before, but this is what I want to focus on. I want you to understand, I'm not showing money right here. All I'm showing is what see, here's what I want to explain. If these people on your first level, these are people you personally enroll. Let's just say it took you 30 days to get those people, but it probably won't, because you're approaching them from a different aspect. But let's say you did that, and each of them got their 2 sleeves that we talked about. That's 154 points per person, which generates 924 points in volume. This is residual income. So this may not be, these numbers right here don't necessarily reflect the first 30 days you're in the business. This just reflects the volume that you're going to get from these 6 people. But honestly, you're going to have more than 924 volume, because these people actually came in with a gold pack or higher. That means your first month is either going to be 275 points per person or 390, depending if they get the gold or the diamond. So your total auto ship volume, if this were auto ship, would be 924 points. But then the people on your second level, let's say this is the second month. I'm not saying which week or anything, just the second month. And 36 people came in, because we gave these people a whole month to get their 6, the right 6. That's 5,500 in volume. But these people on your first level are also doing recurring orders every month. So now the auto ship that's generated by the people on your second level can be added to the auto ship that was generated on your first level. So now your total volume is 6468. In other words, your volume is going to be accumulated every month. It's going to happen again. 36 going to get their 6. 216 people times 154 points is $33,000. I mean, 33,000 points in volume. But what you're going to do, and actually I didn't even, this number right here, remember, reflects this number plus this number. So now this number reflects this 33,000 plus the previous 2 months. That's previous 2 levels of your binary. That's 39,000 points. Do you see by the 4th level, you're over 200,000 in volume? This is if we were taking a whole month to get our 6 people, the right 6 people in. I'm being very lenient, excuse me, and generous on this time frame. It's 200,000 points to be an SPD. You just did it in 4 months. But you're a really focused person. You're a really motivated person. You're a sharp person, and you're going after sharp people to be the people that help you do this. Those people, do you see now, 6 months later, you're down to $8 million in volume, okay? So let me keep going. So what if you were 100% successful, and we assumed, remember, there was 8.6 million points in those, on all those levels. What if you were 100% successful? Remember, the binary has 2 sides. So let's just assume those numbers were evenly distributed. Over 4 million points was on each side. Now, let's assume the worst case scenario. The worst case scenario means that you had to use 616 points on one of your sides every single time you cycled in a binary. In other words, you're not fortunate enough to be in one of those legs where a whole lot of volume is being generated by people above you. You had to provide your own spillover. So we're going to take the volume that's on both of your sides, divide that by 660. That means that that's generating 6,531 cycles, and we do get paid $50 per cycle, which in this scenario is $326,000 per month. This is based on the worst case scenario of using your points in a binary. And then this is based on, the amount of money you're making in residual. Okay. Keep in mind, over time, you are going to have that type of volume. It may not happen in 6 months, but what if it happened in a year? Now let's look at the next case. What if you were 50% successful? That means we're going to take that 8 million points and divide it by by 2, because on each side, instead of 4,000 and something points, divide that by 2, making you 50% successful, leaving you with 2 million points. Let's go with the worst case scenario of using 660 points. Multiply that. When you divide those numbers, you get 3,265 cycles. You get paid $50 per cycle. That's $163,000 per month, you guys. Who can't live off of that kind of money? But let's say you were only 10% successful. Now, let me tell you what 10% successful looks like. It means on your first level, there's only one person. Because if you took 6 people and divided by 10, you wouldn't even get a whole person. So that means you have one person on your first level. That means instead of 36 people on your second level, you only got 3 or 4. Do you see how this is very not probable? This is not even probable that you'd be 10% successful. Remember, we're talking about sharp people. What if you are only 10% successful? And if you do the math, that's going to generate 32,000 a month. You guys, I hope you see how lucrative this is. I'm only talking about binary commissions. I haven't even talked about matching bonuses, because all the people that you have enrolled on your first level, you're going to get 25% of what they earn per month in the binary. Actually, it's going to be per week, but I'm just simplifying this and making this per month because remember, I added all those levels together. Worst case scenario would imply that you needed to draw 660 points every time you cycle. And it means you only had one person on level 1, 3 people on level 2, 21 people on level 3. Do you get the picture? Everybody's only enrolling one person. People need 6 people just to get to director. So this should not happen. This should not happen. I got an error here. But this should not even happen. This is the worst case scenario, and you're still looking at 32,000 a month. So I hope this encourages you to go ahead, get the right 6 people. So listen, this is very, very simple. I can't emphasize it anymore, that this is the simplest thing that you may have ever put your hands on. Why, in addition to the numbers, is this simple? Because we have a product that works. We have a product that is a game changer. We have a product that is a market disruptor. We have the right leadership. The company is going into momentum. All you have to do is believe and get to work and get rid of those distractions, and let's go. Listen, you guys, it's your time, and I'm hoping that you will raise your hand and let somebody above you know that I'm ready to go. Make that list. Start thinking about the sharpest people you know, because those sharper people will move faster. I see someone that raised their hand. How do I do this? Let me go ahead down here and unmute this person, because I'm not sure if they can unmute themselves. Robin, can you unmute yourself?
Yes, I can. I cannot turn on my video, but I can.
Okay, great.
Good morning, everybody. No, I raised my hand because I know that we are positioned for greatness. I just know it. And all we have to do is put forth that effort. If we look up, and I'm looking up to you, Verdita, you and Harvey, I'm looking up to you, girl. You know, you make me emotional because I know your character, and I know how you're concerned about people to win. And then if we look even further up, we look to our founder, our CEO, the inventor of our product that we have. He said he won't back down. He doesn't care what's going on with the FDA and Big Pharma and anything else, but he realizes what he has invented is changing lives. So we have to step up, you guys, because we are positioned for greatness. So that's all I have to say. It's kind of an emotional morning for me because this is real. This is it.
Well, thank you, Robin, for catching a vision and seeing it. And basically, you guys, if we just stay put, don't quit. That's another thing. Don't quit, because one thing that's beautiful about that binary, all those numbers I shared with you, those are not even people that you knew or approached yourself, but you're going to benefit from all of that volume. If anyone else wants to raise their hand or provide some input before we end the call, feel free to do that. This is family. This is a group of people that are like-minded. We want to inspire you as much as we can. So does anybody else have any words of wisdom or concerns?
Good morning, Verdita. It's Erica.
Good
Can you hear me?
morning, Erica.
Hey, hey, hey. Hopefully
Absolutely.
everyone, yes, hopefully everybody had a great week. But you know what I think about all the time? I think about Dr. Nicholas, I think his name is Tavoli, and he is a SPD here in LifeWave. He is a doctor. He had multiple practices, chiropractic practices, and his wife, I think she has some kind of illness, and that's how they got introduced to the one of our products. I forget which one it is. But anyhow, he got so excited about LifeWave, and then eventually he let his practices go, and he's doing LifeWave full time, right? But the thing that's really interesting is that I think he's been in the company for 10 or 15 years. And what I love about that is his stick-to-itiveness and his vision of being able to work through this business. And to the point where now Onyx, who is our upline, is the person that came into his business and changed everything. So he was working with LifeWave when we were at 20 million, and he stayed around long enough to see Onyx come in and everything go from 20 million to 280 million dollars. And that's just, look, I don't know what he was doing within all those 15 years, but it's paying off for him big time. And he's probably closer to retirement age now. And so, like you said, Verdita, when you get the right people in your business, you could look up, you don't know who your friends know, and you look up, and all of a sudden, you have a huge organization. So that's just very inspiring to me. I love him. I love his story. And it just goes to show how if you stay and you stick, you really don't know how God is going to work. And that's what I really do believe, is that he works. And so just want to share that.
Well, thank you, Miss Erica McQueen. And you know what? This is a perfect example of working with the right people, because Erica uh, really sees this vision, and she's been in the industry for quite a few years, and has the time when I worked alongside her, she had over 250,000 partners in her organization, and she's seen a lot of opportunities. And just the fact that she sees this makes a lot. I mean, that tells you something. She's one of those kinds of people that people call every week about opportunities, but just the fact that she was willing to partner here lets you know that she understands what she has her hands on. And so thank you, Erica, for saying yes. I see someone else that raised their hand. Dawood, CEO Dawood, are you able to unmute yourself?
Yeah,
I'm not.
man, how are you?
I'm wonderful.
I'm super glad. Good, great, great. I'm thankful for you doing this recording today and in the past few days this week that I've been on. And I'm super excited because I've been in network marketing for quite some years. And I'm excited because every single thing from day one that I joined is in place. The products are awesome. The technology that we have to help market this is all in place. Everything is in place. The app that we have is just totally awesome. I'm getting feedback from my app now. I send from the app messages from the app about the business, and it lets me know when someone watched it, how much they watched, and lets me know when to give them a call back as well. So I'm excited. I want to thank Derek Hawkins and his wife Angela Hawkins for inviting me to this opportunity, and I'm just overwhelmed at the possibilities of this, what's going on here. I listened to the owner and CEO and inventor David, twice already, and I feel his heart. I'm on board with him right away. So thank you very much for having this call today, and I'm just super excited about the possibilities in the future.
Wow, that means a lot coming from someone who is a seasoned networker on this call and who's partnered with us. And just like he said, he heard David Smith. So if he heard David Smith, I mean, it's all over, because I was even blown away when I heard David Smith. But I do want you all to know that this call right here is not something that we're going to be doing all the time. However, I want to personally encourage you to pay attention after this convention that's coming up next week, because I don't even know what's going to be announced, but David himself is pretty excited about it. I hear that it's just something that's going to be a game changer. We're going to be going down there, and I know I'm going to be super excited when I come back. Once again, we do have some people on this call that have been with us for a while, and the fact that they have been diligent and hung on, is significant. I'm not sure if someone named Annette, I'm not sure if that's Annette Blanchard or not. Is that Annette Blanchard? If it is Annette, could you unmute yourself?
No, it's not.
Okay, that's not
That's not
Annette
me,
Blanchard.
but I am here. Hi, Verdita. Good
Oh,
morning.
hi Annette, how are you?
I'm fine, darling. How are you? It's early on the West Coast.
Okay, I know it is. It's like 8:30 out there. But Annette, you've been, I think you even started with LifeWay maybe a month or so before I did. And the fact that you're hanging around as long as you have, would you share any words of inspiration to people as to why they need to run with this, and whatever you'd like to say?
Oh, thank you, Verdita, for letting me share. I've been excited from day one. I wasn't really looking at it as a business per se, but I looked at it when I first heard about it as a way to help people. And for me, that was my mindset. How many people can I help with this product, this technology? Because for me, I had rheumatoid arthritis, and the doctor put me on this pill who it made me woozy and oozy and all that other stuff. And so when I saw this and was introduced to it, I go, this is an alternative that's like none other than I saw. So I began to just think of people that this could help. And first person I thought about was a good friend of mine here in the Las Vegas area. Elsie was having some, situations happening with her knees. Sorry, Elsie, but we all have something going on in our body. And, I saw it as a way to just reach the masses because I never heard of anything quite like it. The last line of products that I did represent back in the good old days, and you were there too, Vidita, was something that was so unique, and everybody wanted to drop 3 sizes in 10 minutes. So you know how that went, and you know how much money we made back in the day and how much fun we had as a family doing it. And what I saw with this was a way just to help people. And it just took off from there. And when I looked in my back office when I first got started, I was shocked at the money. And so my thing is this, just getting people to understand that don't think of it as, okay, I'm just going to think of it as a business, but think about it as helping people, because when you help more people get what they need, and everybody I know right now needs better health. Everyone I can think of, whether they accept it or reject it, at least I planted that seed. And I'm going to share something with you real quick, Vidita, and why this is so empowering and so important that we just run hard, because now the buzz is getting to be bigger than the buzz. I told a lady about this back when I first started in November, and she shunned it. And, oh, I didn't feel anything her first 3 days. Well, sometimes people don't get that one patch wonder. But however, I kept saying, well, you just get on the product and start using it. She didn't. But guess what? She came back to me like 4 or 5 months later and said, you're on to something. Everybody I know is talking about this, and you were the first one, so I'm going to sign up with you. Okay, great. And so now the seed that you're planting, the people that you're talking to, they're going to hear it again, and they're going to hopefully remember you. And because of what I believe, Vidita, that David is going to introduce next, in the next weekend, we are planted and ready, or we should be ready to really rock and roll because we're in a good place. And the reason I stuck around really, Vidita, was the family unit, but the leadership. That means Ken, Ron, Keith, you, and so many great leaders. And I want to also thank you for this, Vidita. You do an amazing, amazing job with the presentation. All of our Zoom calls are professional, well done, and on point. And I want to say a shout out to all of the people who are here to help all of us win big. Doing those presentations is not just a little feat. I'm not a good presenter, but I will tell you one thing. I appreciate our presenters, guys. And what you want to do is keep getting your people to those Zoom calls. Get them to the calls that we have. They're top notch leadership, top notch people, and we are going, all of us are going to the top. So I'm just really grateful and thankful to this particular program. And yes, I am retirement age and I never want to go to work again ever. But this here, next year, Vidita, I believe that we're not going to even recognize our back office. It's going to be so crazy with the massive monies that we will be receiving by blessing other people. So back to you, Vidita. And thank you so much for all you do. Really, really, really. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much, Annette. And first of all, Annette, she is leading our West Coast in the Las Vegas area. She did an incredible job a few weeks ago with the event that she hosted, but she's helping a lot of people. And, I'm glad you mentioned that, Annette, about why you got started, because literally, as well as I know compensation plans, as well as I know opportunities, really did not want to do network marketing anymore. Why? Because didn't have the right people. It's a lot of different things. I didn't have the right people on board. I didn't have the right opportunity, in my opinion. And this one is a game changer. But I got involved as well, not because of the opportunity. I got involved because of helping people. And sometimes when you focus on helping other people, you're going to be rewarded in the end, because there's no way you can walk away. If you have any heart at all, there's no way to walk away from helping somebody because of this technology. I've got one more person before we end the call. You probably heard from him before. I'm not sure if he's available or not, but if he is available, I would like one of our executive directors, Mr. Lester Berry, who is a legend and a seasoned networker, multiple seven-figure industry earner. He is on this call. Mr. Berry, can you share for a moment? Okay, he must not be available. All right, well, either way, I thank you all for the time that you all have been on this call. This call has been recorded and I will be sending it out and it will be dispersed through the leadership. I'm also going to send the PowerPoint so that you can review it. I mean, these are just projections. This is nothing guaranteed. I want you to focus on the sharpest people you know, because they get it. And that's the kind of people you want to be surrounded around anyway. So listen, you all have a wonderful day. Make sure you get on the
Wait a
training
minute,
call.
wait. Verdita, real
Yes,
quick. Can you
yes.
please just share with everyone why it's important to get on the 1 o'clock call? Because I know that they on this call, but if they can you share that a little bit? Because I know we have another call today.
Go ahead and share it, Erica. Go ahead.
Okay, no worries. So yeah, I just want to tell everyone on the line that we have so many incredible leaders. Verdita, simply love her training. But we also have a 1 o'clock call that we do. And I want to encourage everybody to get on that, because you're going to get information from different perspectives, different focuses. And for those of you that are new in particular, it's very important to get on these calls. And then for those of you that have been around, there may be things that you forgot or things you need to be reminded of or things that are new. So I just want to encourage everybody to get on that 1 o'clock call too. All right. Thanks, Verdita.
All right. Listen, I'm going to end this call with some good music. And like we had, wait a minute. You may have gotten on a little bit late. You may have missed the music, but I'm going to share it with y'all again. Listen, y'all have a wonderful day, and we'll talk to you soon.
1, 2. Here we go. It's my time to rise. It's my time to shine. It's my time to live. It's my time.
Hey,
My time. I can see it. I can feel it. Time has come now to reveal it. I've been waiting for a long time. Gotta do it. And won't let nothing hold me down.